Okay, let's now shift gears and have a look at Boeing. So out with earnings yesterday, boosting output as well here of the 737 MAX. So the company essentially saying that it is confident that the beleaguered plane will be cleared to fly this year. The production of the best-selling jet will increase more than a third to 57 planes a month by late next year, easing worries that it would actually cut output. Now, the cost of the MAX's grounding since, I believe, March climbed to more than $9 billion in the third quarter, but Boeing said it did not see any major additional expense from customer compensation.
Well, let's get a New Delhi now via webcam. Is Mark Martin. Mark is a founder and CEO of aviation consultancy. Martin Consulting, of course, 737 MAX, the big problem for Boeing. Tell us where we are. We had the crash report essentially pointing the blame firmly at Boeing. That's not something that is new, essentially. That was suspected. But tell us what the findings were and what Boeing needs to do to address not just, of course, confidence in its brand, but also to shore up its balance sheet.
Good morning, Rishat, and thanks for having me on Bloomberg this morning. What came up clearly in the investigation report is that the issue with the MCAS overriding pilot input and intentionally or willfully putting the aircraft in a corrective measure stands very clear as a fault that Boeing has installed on the aircraft, and clearly Boeing neither did they tell the pilot, nor train them, nor inform anybody at the airline of it. And this is something which is, it'll be pretty much identical to what we've seen in Lion Air and Ethiopian Airlines, and even with the solution that Boeing's come up with, regulators and airlines across the world are clearly not focused on Boeing, and especially with the way things stand. A lot of it would be to convince airlines to again pick up the aircraft and start flying them, because there is not just airline confidence which they've lost. They've also lost the confidence of pilots, their largest community, the traveler. Today, travelers are up airlines and asking them on whether if I'm flying the MAX or not. So that's a concern. With respect to where we are in terms of the roadmap on Boeing, it's very unfortunate that such an aircraft with an outstanding engine has to be grounded. I hope Boeing comes up with a solution fast and we get those aircraft out flying, because the industry needs those aircraft, Rishat. We haven't added any major fleet induction in the last 1 year. Airbus can't keep up with deliveries if they choose to step up to the plate and take over Boeing's orders. So it's a bit of a catch-22 situation, and clearly everybody is suffering, and more so the airlines, because they will start seeing lower earnings.
So Mark, then, but you think that simply coming out with a report won't be sufficient, and what you're essentially saying, stopping short of getting into too much engineering details here, is that they need to take major redesign steps for the actual aircraft. Could you just give us a brief thoughts on what those redesign efforts should be?
Morning. Yes. Oh, no, absolutely. I think what's needed here is a complete redesign of possibly the wing. I mean, you've obviously added oversized, overpowerful engines on an aircraft, and to deal with that, you've put a software that tries to correct the aircraft's attitude. That's not going to happen. So clearly, what you need to do is change the wing design. You have to raise the landing gear, raise the aircraft up a bit higher, and that design is going to cost Boeing big. We're looking at least about 20. Yes.
Mark, every part on an aircraft is designed in relationship to another, so it's a cascading effect across. What you're saying here is that the whole plane needs to be redesigned, which means that a massive hit financially for Boeing, loss of confidence, as we said before, and ultimately an aircraft which probably won't be taking to the skies for years.
For a while, actually. The Boeing 737 is a 1960s design that's been updated and modified and upgraded over the years. The design is pretty much the same design, and that is something which has to change. And Boeing's done it before. They know what they know what this is about. The 787, the 777, the 767, even the 757 were all clean sheet designs. So, by you kind of tweaking an aircraft with their pimping it out the big engine and something like that, it sells and makes you money. It's not going to happen. You need to modify and change the whole aircraft, and I think that's action. Yeah.
Mark, please stick around because at the moment we can't hear you very well. We've got a lot of audio issues. Let's try and sort that out. But we're trying to sort those audio gremlins out for us.
Yeah, that was Mark Martin there, in case you missed it, out of Martin.
Hopefully we'll be joining him again.
Yeah, out of Mark Consulting. We're just also getting word, so we just talked about this meeting out of South Korea earlier on. We're just getting word, just to get it up there, that Yonhap News reporting that the meeting between Shinzo Abe and the South Korean Prime Minister has ended after about 20 minutes or so, according to Yonhap News Agency. So we'll talk about that a bit later on in the program, and we're talking about this currency manipulation tag. I wonder why.
Indeed, U.S. Treasury's next report on manipulators. Singapore is among them, but its central bank chief is not concerned. He'll be telling us exactly why. You are with Bloomberg.